إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحم إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما أما بعد فإن خير الكلام كلام الله وأحسن حج محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار أما بعد. We praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because that is the most conscious and sane thing to do. And we thank Him and we seek refuge in Allah from the evil of our own selves. Whoever Allah guides can never be misguided, and whoever Allah leaves to go astray can never be guided aright. I bear witness that there is nothing worthy of worship but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is alone and has no partners. And I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is His servant and messenger. As to what follows, it's important for me to start out like that because what I have been taught as a Muslim is the Khutbatul Hajj is one of the most significant way of starting anything we do. And I say that because my name is Frank Thornton, now Shahid Abdul Malik, but my name before I accepted Islam is Frank Thornton, and I'm from Guyana, South America, Georgetown. I accepted Islam under severe circumstances, and I appreciate what I have because my journey to Islam came before as I started out as a Catholic, as a Christian. I was raised as a Christian, and I give credit to the Catholic schools and whatnot. But after a certain point in time in my teenage adult life, I was concerned about certain images and whatnot. I was basically frustrated with what I saw. And as a result of that, after exploring a little more, I realized that I feel more comfortable with black nationalism. As a result of that, I became a Rastafarian. Believe in Afrocentricity, follow Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley, Haile Selassie, who we termed as the representative of God on earth. And as a result of that, I was a Rastafarian for about 10 to 15 years. Lived in the mountains as a farmer, smoked pot excessively, believed in Rastafarian. But really what it was, I was searching and seeking out what my soul was yearning for, something more than than the norm. And I was just a result of that, I was seeking, I was searching. And I felt comfortable with Rastafarianism. However, after a while, at that stage of life, as a Rastafarian, I literally destroyed myself because I stopped eating salt, stopped eating meat, strictly vegetarian diet, and so on and so forth. It was very extreme, and it took a great toll on my body. As a result of that, I became physically, I destroyed myself physically, mentally, you name it. As a result of that, I had to go for intense care at a doctor, a multifaceted doctor, neurologist, psychologist, physical therapist, and the whole nine. And as a result of that, he was a Muslim, a black, an African Muslim. And he introduced me. After I explained to him my concerns and my situation, he introduced Islam to me. While I was being in the state of convalescence, I was being treated for whatever, the problems I had. He introduced Islam to me. He said to me, boy, I can tell you one thing that can really make you realize that Africa, when Africa followed Islam, they did well. And he informed me about the 800 years of Spain ruling, of Muslims ruled Spain, the Moors from North Africa. And as a result of that, I listened to him, he got my attention. From that, he introduced me to certain prayers in the Holy Quran, like chapter 114, 113, 112. As a person growing up, I had some type of intelligence from my father. You know, some of it is hereditary, if you may say. And I could have read, I could have read well. And as I read these prayers, it really affected me. And then he introduced me to chapter, the second verse, verse 255 in the second chapter, Surah Baqarah, the most superior verse as we know now as Muslim, Ayatul Kursi. And when I read that about who Allah, the Almighty, is, who I was, and this is something that my soul was yearning for, after I read that, that just blew me away.